Kyle, you're a Ohio guy. How cool is it? I mean, to look in the stands and think, man, this is the team I probably rooted for my whole life. You know, friends and family are close. I mean, how cool is that for you?
Yeah, it's amazing. Honestly, you know, I think about it every time I put on that jersey, just knowing that, you know, I'm playing for Buckeye Nation, playing for Ohio State. You know, always remembering like how I watched them growing up. So it's been exciting. It's been fun. You know, I've gone into my 5th year, so I've built some really good relationships, had some good experiences, and I'm just blessed to be here for sure.
Thanks, you guys. I just want a big smile on the pictures. Thanks, guys. I told you I got you warmed up. Thank you.
EJ, I was talking to Hunter, and he said that Hunter Dickinson, and he said you guys talked and became friends at the G League Combine. Can you talk about that relationship a little bit?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm going to be honest, I wasn't a big fan of Hunter when we first played him. He was kind of setting hard screens on our guards and whatnot. But we went to the G League Combine, and we just hung out, had a couple meals together since we were on the same team. Never expected to be on the same team as two Michigan players at one time. So, yeah, he's a cool dude, just sitting behind him. I mean, sitting with him, just getting to know him behind the scenes and whatnot. So,
Guys, when we talked to you last week, you were about to start practice. Coach Holtman said you're 6 practices in. What has it looked like so far?
Just a lot of competing, a lot of, you know, drill work, early preseason stuff. Just getting our feet under us, getting our wind under us a little bit more. But, you know, we're excited. We're really focusing a lot on defense. You know, I'm sure we'll talk about that a little bit, but defense has been our mindset, and that's what we want our mindset to be throughout this year, because, you know, we lacked it a little bit last year, and that's something, you know, we think for our success going into next, or the end of this year, it'll be important.
Do you find are you guys doing more like defensive drills? Is there more of a focus on defense than there was maybe at the same point last year? I guess last year was different, but.
Yeah, I would say so. I feel like we're focusing more on the details about defense and all the little things, so they don't let anything go by. Like if I stand up, get out of my stance on defense, they're gonna call it out. We're gonna do the drill over again. So just little details like that.
EJ, I saw you. I think it was on Instagram when you were on the cover of one of the preseason magazines. You said that's the first magazine cover you've been on, and Kyle, you were on another one of them. I mean, I'm not sure if you've been on one before or not. But for the two of you to have to see something like that, to think like, okay, we've paid our dues, we've spent our time, now we're faces of the program. Like, what does that mean to each of you?
It means a lot. I mean, like he said, it was his first time. He was excited about it. It was the same for me. Just kind of, it's like a thing when you're younger growing up. It's like you see all the NBA players, stuff like that, you know, college players being on there. And it's just a real feeling once you see yourself on there, because it's something you've dreamt of, you know, just being recognized and getting to the position we are today. So I think we're both, you know, super blessed to be on those covers, yeah.
EJ, what was it like for you to see that?
It was really cool. It was honestly really cool just seeing my face on the magazine. I've always wanted to be on one. I hope I'm on a lot more. But I know I sent it back home to my family. I didn't keep that one. I know they would want that to put in my little scrapbook they have of me. So,
EJ, you're the first Ohio State first-team All-League player to come back in like a decade. Most guys, when they get to that point, they're going somewhere else. What does it mean for you to have this chance to have a legacy, to really cement yourself as an Ohio State guy? You know, when a lot of guys in your position don't come back.
I just love this university, and I love the program that we have, and I love the guys around the program as well. So I feel like I could come back and make more and build off what we had last year, honestly. So I feel like that was also what was best for me at the time.
EJ, how much is the feedback you got from the NBA process and the G League process and everything like that? How much is that going to change your game this year in terms of offensively and just on the court in general?
I feel like you guys will see me on the perimeter a little bit more, but I'm not a different player than I was last year. I just felt like I improved on the things that I was good at and just got better at those.
What's the number one thing that you're looking to really show like scouts and people at the next level?
Just my defensive versatility, switching on guards, guarding guards, and just having an opportunity to show I can guard everyone.
How much different is the feel this year for you guys having so many seniors on the team, like 9 seniors? Is that a weird dynamic, and what's that like?
We do have a pretty old team, but it's good because everybody wants to win. I feel like they all went through their college processes, and everybody's here to win. All 5th-year guys. Yeah, I think we have 2 6-year guys. Yeah, I just feel like they want to win, so this team has a lot of that.
Are guys like Jamari and transfers like that able to come in and be leaders right away because they do have years under their belt, even though they're new at Ohio State?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, guys lead with their actions, and you guys know how much Jamari Woodler is one of the best defenders in the Big Ten in the past year. So, I mean, he leads with his actions, and he really gets after it every day in practice.
How much have Zedkey and Michi improved from year one to year two?
You got that one? I got it. Okay. Michi Johnson's really good. I mean, he learned off of guards like last year, Dwayne and CJ just under their wings, and I feel like that extra year of experience really is going to help him out. And Zedkey, as well as him, just learning the Big Ten, learning everything. Just like me, from my freshman year to my sophomore year, I made a jump, and I see both of those guys making a jump. So.
Coach Holman said at the podium earlier that this is the toughest non-conference schedule he's had as a coach. There's a lot of marquee teams you guys are going to face. Do you look forward to that? Do you see it as a challenge? How do you guys view kind of the non-conference getting you ready for Big Ten?
Yeah, having a non-conference schedule that's going to be tough like that is exciting because, it's going to make us better. And as, competitors, you want to play good teams, you want to be challenged. So for us, it's exciting. We're excited to get into that and hopefully show how much better we've got and, where we can go this year.
Is there one game in particular either of you are looking at to boost in the non-conference?
Not really. I just know my birthday is going to be in Las Vegas when we play Kentucky. So on that day, so looking forward to that.
Kyle, you mentioned at Media Day, taking some working on your leadership. I think you said you maybe were taking some courses or reading some books. Can you expand a little bit on some of that?
Yeah, I mean, when I was talking about the courses, it was more so for my sport management master's program. We have a few classes that's leadership based.
Okay.
We listen to a lot of different coaches talk and stuff like that. So I was able to get viewpoints from multiple different sports. It was on campus and other people with books like John Wooden and all that stuff. So with this year, with just leadership in general, I'm working on being more vocal. Helping younger guys out, vocal on and off the court, meaning in huddles and everything. So it's just a step I think I'll need to take to take a little bit more control. Me and E.J. take more control of the team.
Is there a coach or a player or someone like you talk about hearing from some of these different voices? Any that have really rung really true with you, or any that you've really gravitated toward?
Nobody specific I would mention, but there's been a few different books. Everyone has different, like I said, everyone has different viewpoints, everyone has different techniques. I've just kind of worked on, hearing them and then finding my own way, which is what I think you need to do as a leader. So I'm trying to, incorporate that into practice, with how we're doing stuff, especially, defensively. That's something, like I told you, we're focusing on. So just being more vocal is the main thing for me right now.
E.J., how have you seen him handle that?
I've seen Kyle talk more than I ever have, honestly. I mean, Kyle's just personality is kind of like when we're playing, just a little more laid back, but I see him being more vocal. Same with Justin Orange. I just see guys taking leadership and just taking bigger steps and being more vocal.
You guys tried to make
You guys to be here, just representing Ohio State at this stage.
It means a lot, like we were talking about earlier. Just to be in the position we are now, I'm a fifth year, so being here this whole time at Ohio State, you build a trust with the coaches, a trust with the guys. Obviously has a good trust in us. So, for us both to be here today is a blessing. We're just excited to be here.
Have you guys tried to make physical changes this offseason in terms of have you put on weight, lost any weight, anything like that?
I got 4 compliments on my body today. That made me feel good about myself. But yeah, I just been working on just my frame, really slimming down, just being able to be more mobile, and yeah, I'm just focused on nutrition and whatnot. So getting better at that.
For you, Kyle.
We're going to take a question in the back.
Oh, man. Coach.
Chris Holt from Columbus News. Kyle, could you talk about the crazy swag and style of your head coach?
Yeah, I can a little bit. We've had a few different interviews today where that's gotten brought up. I think me and E.J. both commented on Coach Holtman's drip. Not just on the court, but off the court. We see him walking into the gym. He's always got some new kicks on, and he's always got an icy suit on. So.
One more question. E.J., could you talk about what you like least about your head coach?
Gotta be careful, bro.
Yeah, gotta be very careful. He doesn't get me hip to his fashion style. I wish I had the same as him because he says he has drip. So, yeah.
Well done.
But Kyle, you put on any weight this offseason?
Mainly for me, just been trying to maintain, work on nutrition a little bit, just make sure I'm eating better. But kind of trying to just maintain my body, stay with rehab, stuff like that, just make sure I'm staying healthy.
Yeah, and how are you doing health-wise? Because obviously the last few years, the leg stuff and foot injuries and stuff.
Yeah, I've been feeling good. Leg stuff is good. Last year I really didn't have many problems with my legs at all. It was just, the concussion at the end of the season. So, but overall, I'm feeling pretty good. We started preseason practice. So I think, as we get through this preseason, it'll be able to tell a little bit more how our bodies are feeling. But as of right now, I'm feeling pretty good.
Who's surprised you guys the most in terms of the biggest jumps they've taken in the offseason in terms of improving their game?
We have a lot of guys on the team, I'll be honest. It's like 1 through 14, we all can really hoop. So honestly, I feel as if it's a few different guys. You could say Eugene Brown, he's really improved on just his body. He's added some weight to his defensive skill set. And you could also say Justin Orange, he's becoming a two-way player, actually a 3-and-D wing. So we have a lot of guys who are improving on defense.
How's the transition been for Malachi coming in as a freshman?
Malachi's a bucket getter. It's just straight like that, yeah. There's no other way to explain it. He really finds his spots well, gets to what he wants, and he's a bucket getter. So.
Instant. This is a great instant league. Freshmen have to learn how to play in this league. It's the best league in the country.
Kyle, you've probably already been asked this, so I'll ask it again, but just the thought process in coming back, to go through this entire grind one more time and have more concussions, and I